Social Media Research Institute. My name is Birdie.
I'm Tori. Alright, this is our first Periscope too, so cut us some slack, but we're pretty excited. Our very first tip for the parents is make sure that you connect with your students' teachers. This will be their instructors and their professors.
A good reason for this is you get to know who you are paying to educate your student or who's educating your student.
It's also a really good way to find out from your students' professors how to best support your kid. You're going to find out how the teacher wants them to work on their education, and you can support them better at home.
Our second tip is connecting with the school.
This is a good way to stay updated with what's going on campus. You can find out when there are parents' weekends. You can find out when campus is closed and you're trying to figure out why your kid's tweeting about them being home instead of in class that day.
And it's also a good resource for education. Whereas when your kid comes home for the break for summer or Christmas, how you can help continue their education during the break.
Number 3, our third tip, is to connect with other parents that are in the same position as you, so college students' parents.
This is good for bouncing ideas off of the parents who are also dealing with empty nest syndrome, or how to help their students when they're going through a new chapter in their life, how to better support them in their education.
It's also a really good way to make other friends, because these people are going through the same kind of stuff in their life as you are probably, and chances are with as many parents as there are that you can meet, you're going to meet other people that are like you and you'll be able to connect with them.
Right. Our fourth tip is connecting with your students.
As college students ourselves, we can unfortunately admit that we don't call home as much as we should, and we actually tend to post things online first before we call home and tell our parents about that awesome A that we just made on our term paper. And so checking their social media is just a good way to see what they're up to, what them and their friends do for fun, and sometimes it's more reliable than waiting on that phone call.
Yeah. You can also see when they begin to have a little stumble in their path. So our other thing is encourage them on social media. If you see a troubling status, you can be like, "Hey guy, keep your head up, you're doing great. I'm so proud of you. We're all rooting for you." Just give them little reminders every now and then.
Our fifth and final tip is to remember to unplug. You don't want to be connected all the time.
Social media can be exhausting. Your student's school, your student's professors, they can all be on so many different social networks. And it's tiring.
Yeah, just because there's so many different platforms doesn't mean you have to be on all of them. Find the ones that work best for you. If you like how open Twitter is, go to Twitter. If you prefer Facebook groups where you can interact more one-on-one with people, go to Facebook. It's all up to you on what you prefer.
And it's also good, and also remember that you can make these connections in person, and it's strongly encouraged to do so. Go visit your student's campus, go to the parents' weekend, meet the professors, join the parents' association, get involved on campus, and you can do all this stuff too. And also you can call your kid if they forget to call you.
Yeah, you don't always have to wait. Well, this was a pretty short Periscope, but those are the 5 tips that we have for you today. If you are the parent of a college student, or if you're just interested in this topic, we're actually having a Twitter chat tonight. Thank you. I forgot it was Thursday. We're having a Twitter chat tonight on this topic, and it's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can join in by searching #TXSocialMedia. This week's chat is going to be centered around college freshmen and how to prepare your students for a new semester. So we hope that you can join us.
It's going to be a really interesting chat.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right.
I like getting tips.
All right. Bye.
Bye.